What is up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, coming at you from my delivery in Ringgold, Georgia. It's one of these places where you're supposed to pull up, give them a phone call, give them your information. They give you a dock. You're supposed to break your seal, open your doors, put the paperwork in the back, and back in. And then when the light turns green, you're done. They just started unloading me. I've been here about 7-8 minutes, but man, when they were giving out them dock assignments, when I was driving around to my dock, I was looking at some of them docks on the other side of the building. Those are some pretty tight docks, but I got a little bit lucky. Let's turn this around so you can see all the space I had back here. So I had all kinds of space. I didn't have to worry about backing in. There was somebody over there that was kind of struggling with it. It's like, I feel for you, man. But anyway, before I get to my topic, I'm going to assume that my load out of here is going to be either Shaw down in Cartersville or possibly a Budweiser load, which I may decline if that shit's not paying enough money to put it on layaway. I probably won't do it. Not because of the pay. I never take or decline loads purely based on pay, but you know, going to them Budweiser plants, that's like doing the hokey pokey. You got to do all kinds of stuff that makes no sense, at least to me. So, really not a fan of that. But let's get on to the topic. Somebody asked me what I thought about 18-year-olds becoming over-the-road truck drivers. You know, one thing that I'm surprised at, being my age, 53 years old, I see some of these younger drivers out here, 21, 24, stuff like that, and I'm just like, I look back at where I was in that stage of my life, and I'm just not sure I would have had the, I mean, obviously I would have the, you know, the skill to drive a truck, but mentally, I'm just not sure I would have been able to do it. I think it's going to take a special 18-year-old, just like I think it takes special, you know, early 20-somethings to do it. Because if I look back at my time, you know, when in my early 20s, man, or, you know, especially 18, all that, man, I was all into foolishness and everything, and I couldn't have done it at 18. And one of the beauties, I think, of being older when I got into this is that all my life experience takes a lot of pressure off of me. And I think that's the one thing that the younger people miss. Not necessarily pressure. I mean, it actually alerts you to times when there is danger where, you know, at 18 years old, you know, you just might be ripping and running. I don't know. But for me, I couldn't have done it at 18 years old. Like I said, I could drive the truck at 18 years old. I'm just not sure that I would have had the maturity to do it at 18 years old. You know, just like I did a video a while back and I was talking about age has mellowed me out, and, you know, going off on shippers and receivers and all this kind of stuff might have been something that I would have done in my earlier years. Well, I definitely wouldn't have been, you know, holding my tongue and doing all that stuff as a youngin'. So, I don't know, you know, I mean, the insurance companies rate insurance higher for people that are younger, and they do that for a reason, because statistics will show that they're more likely to get in accidents. So I don't know. But the trucking industry is kind of in a situation where, you know, obviously they may not have a choice. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that somebody brought up was, well, you know what? If somebody's 18 years old and they're able to fight, then they should be able to drive a truck. Now, it's two totally different situations. I was in the Marine Corps. When you're in the Marine Corps and you're like, you know, let's say that those first 4 years, maybe 3 years, let's say first 3 years, all it is babysitting, you know. So all the people that are, you know, 20 and younger, all that is the exercise and babysitting for everybody that is above them in rank and stuff like that. So when I was in the military, I got into all kinds of craziness and stuff like that. And it was, if it hadn't been for, people above me and stuff like that to kind of rein things in, who knows? Who knows what could have happened during some of that. So, I don't know. We will see. This is a business where you're kind of out on your own, making decisions on your own, and sometimes an 18-year-old and their decisions alone aren't necessarily the best decisions. You know what I'm saying? So we will see. I applaud everybody that's in this business that's, like I said, early 20s, stuff like that. I'm just not sure I could have done it. So we will see. I think it takes a special person, but that's about all I got to say on that. Hopefully I'll get unloaded here pretty soon. We got a few truck stops down the road. Big Flying J, Big Pilot. I don't think I'm going to need a washout after this. I was carrying wood. It's on a lot of pallets, and a lot of times these forklift drivers like to leave more of the pallet in the truck than on the truck. So we will see after that, but it would be nice to go down there and knock out a shower. And hopefully my load keeps me out of all this bad weather. Like I said, I think I'm going to pick up down in Cartersville, something like that, maybe about 30 miles away. But I wouldn't mind loading up down in South Georgia just to buy a little bit of time and let some of that weather on the Midwest, Northeast just go ahead and pass by me. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by. No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.